sounds of
Shovanist Pigs.
This is the podcast where we talk about music, sports, or anything Chicago. Politics, women, random stuff that go on in life. Welcome to the Shovanist Pigs Podcast.
All right, 1 2 1 2. We here, episode 6 of the Shovanist Pigs Podcast. We'd like to thank everybody who liked, shared, and subscribed. Everybody on SoundCloud, everybody on Facebook. Like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying. Write a review on iTunes. You know what I'm saying. Give us some feedback for what we do here. We back here on a Thursday evening tonight. The day after the Cubs won the World Series. Thought I'd never say that, but it's true. But what's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's good?
Good.
No Reggie, man.
No Reggie. We drinking now. What's that? What kind of beer you got over there?
Lagunitas. We got some little somethings out here. We got some brown sugar. Them girls, damn sugar. We got some brown sugar out here.
Brown sugar. That's what's up, man. So, man, Cubs won, man. How y'all feel, man? You don't sound like you give a fuck.
I'm not a baseball fan.
I don't.
I just wear the hats. Like, I know. It's a good thing for the city, though, I guess. They broke what supposedly was a curse for 108 years, and they finally won.
I'm just trying to see some violent white people. They always got us on the news looking bad.
Yeah, on the low, they said like a few got arrested last night, but it was very...
White on white crime. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. So, 108 years, man. It's good that they won, man. I was like, stayed up late as hell last night watching the game, falling asleep damn near, but... I'm glad they won, man. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I guess I'm a Chicagoan, so I like the Cubs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's good, man. Y'all think they gonna take it next year? You think they gonna continue to move forward?
I think they got the right owners, and with Theo Epstein, you know what I'm saying? I guess they're gonna be as good as they are as long as they still have Theo Epstein. I think once he leaves to go to another team for another project, because I think he does it like that. I don't think he has any loyalty to a company as far as like a team, but he does have a talent for finding talent and managing talent. So I think next time he sees somebody who wants to have a project, so next time maybe Cleveland Indians. You never know who it might be. He likes to take teams who ain't did it in a long time, and he does it. He does it.
At least got that. They've been there a few times.
But before he did that, think about when he was with Boston. Boston had He'd take teams that have curses, the Big Bambino curse. Like, they hadn't won since they traded Babe Ruth.
Cleveland ain't got no curse.
He goes there, he puts a team together.
Right, Cleveland ain't got no curse.
They ain't got no curse. They didn't have a curse. Other than that, Cleveland had a curse up until LeBron James. The city of Cleveland had no championship since Jim Brown.
They at least been there. Cubs ain't even been there.
They haven't been to the World Series, but they have been close enough in a few years.
I was talking about the World Series. What was it, 108 years? That's a long fucking time.
Well, 1945. I think
they made it to the World Series in 1945. They haven't won it since 108 years. They had won it back to back in 1907, 1908. Right. And after that, 1945, the whole curse situation happened where a guy tried to bring his goat to the 1945. I think it was 1945 World Series. He tried to bring his goat in. They said, you can't come in with this goat. And then he was like, okay, if you don't let me in with my goat, you ain't gonna never win the fucking World Series. That's how that whole situation started. It's crazy.
Some art. Deity, what did it say? The deity Geechee is coming.
So they put basically a voodoo curse on it.
Basically.
Hex on it.
Yeah. Basically, it wasn't. I don't look at it as a curse. I look at it like a cheap curse. Because when Wrigley owned them, they didn't have to worry about getting airtime because they owned a station that's nationwide. Therefore, I got this bum ass squad, and I could put them on TV every day because I own the station. So I ain't really got to pay for better players because my advertisement is great because I can advertise this shit for free because I own it.
Yeah. But the thing about the Cubs for many years, they've always been profitable. So that when the Tribune owned them, just like you said, you know what I'm saying, Rollo, they was able to say, okay, we ain't got to put the best team out there because we know people are gonna come to the game, get drunk, and treat the game as if it's a date or it's an experience within itself. So
yeah, because they created I would say the perfect sports atmosphere.
Man.
Yeah.
Like it's more than the ballpark. The ballpark is one piece of it, but then you got the surrounding area. Like it's its own town basically. Wrigleyville. It's its own town. So you have bars like that's the thing with the White Sox. Like the White Sox have a way better ballpark. But the outside around it sucks.
There's nothing around it. Yeah.
When it comes to because over the course you had the projects for a very long time. And then you had the IIT. I think IIT just closed, right? So that was right there.
IIT didn't close.
One of them schools just closed.
You thinking of what's that school? Is it DeVry?
No, one of them schools just closed, like IIT or some shit like that.
What's the name of that school? I know what you're talking
Legit, my
about.
sister just graduated from that. Like that was like the last graduating class this year.
IIT is like prestigious, man. They ain't gonna
They
close.
closed.
Well, not IIT though. I don't think that's IIT.
Niggas, one of y'all Google. Rick, y'all. One of them schools closed.
I should charge.
But then, and the other part about it was like on the other side of the bridge where you actually go into the stadium at, there's Bridgeport. Once you cross over to on the other side, like it's known for being a very racist part of Chicago for many years.
Bridgeport?
Yeah, Bridgeport. So they don't like fuck with basically niggas who are usually Sox fans because mostly was live on the south side.
Bridgeport it still has a racist feel to it because I used to work
It
there.
does, man.
Didn't
Like every
somebody
time you
just
go
get-
past that, like the ghost of Leonard Clark come out. Remember, homie
Did
got.
somebody just get beat up down there?
Remember, you don't remember Leonard Clark? We was in like a high school or grammar school. That nigga got stomped out. Leonard Clark, like little homie got beat up. I don't know what the fuck he had now. Probably a lifetime tickets to a Sox game. He got stomped the fuck out over there by some white kids.
Another crazy thing too is that now people are saying that now that the Cubs won, they're losing their luster as a team that you love to like. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're not the lovable losers no more. So by them doing what they're supposed to do, which is win, they catching flack for it now. They say, okay, well, what's next? You know what I'm saying? If they start winning now, the mystique of the team is not going to be what it used to be.
And I think they'll continue to win because they built. First of all, they got a very young team,
And a strong core
a core, but no, even more, they have an owner who's willing to pay. They have an owner who wants to profit.
that wants to win shit.
He wants to win. He wants to add more advertisement basically to the stadium. He wants to win. Like when Wrigley had it, they had so much money. It was like, why change anything? Why add more seats?
They broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, basically, hey, like we gonna keep getting this money because we gonna sell out. And then like once again, the stadium isn't that big, so it's not like you have to sell that many tickets.
Right.
You go to a Cubs game, it's like
Wasn't it
Washington, like playing a baseball, softball game at Washington Park, damn near. Like it's that small.
Wasn't it a zoning thing though? Like they had talked about
real slick
getting
with the real
seats
estate.
before, but the people that own the surrounding buildings or whatever that sell those the tickets, what's that shit called?
Rooftops.
Rooftop.
But you can
they
blackball
kinda
them because it's your stadium. But the thing is, like it was.
It was blocked. They started
It's
blocking.
it's a landmark.
Yeah, that's
you're
what
dealing with landmark shit when you do that. Like you can't change your landmarks, basically.
Like they were supposed to like add to it, kind of like how they did with Soldier Field. Like they wanted to
They was trying to block their view.
add that. Yeah, and initially it was going to block the view, and the people that did the rooftop shit, they kind of just like G-unit this shit and told them it wasn't going down because that was going to kill their revenue because then they wanted to be able to sell those tickets. So that could have been an issue with that too. Like going forward, like
But they
you
had to
said,
pay
shit,
up
they
though.
gonna- Yeah, they
Like he was saying,
gonna
like
have to
the
go and get
owners
their
had
money.
to give up a certain percentage of their profits.
Yeah. So that might have just. I'm just asking. I'm like, I don't watch baseball. Shit.
You don't watch baseball at all?
I don't watch baseball at all. I'm a I just wear the hats. You know what I'm saying? You see me with a Sox hat on. I ain't wore a Cubs hat in years. I probably still won't just because
What
they
sports do you watch?
wanna. I watch basketball and football.
That's it.
I watched the Chicago Fire before I watched the Chicago.
Damn,
But,
that was the best game ever. Best baseball game I've ever watched.
To me, it's my second.
It sounded like it was a great game though.
great
Like
game.
for
It
it
was
to
my
be a
second.
World Series game, like
Yeah.
Which one?
that was the best way to end the season.
Boston one?
Not the Boston one. When I'm like the best baseball game I've ever seen is when I believe it was the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Yankees.
Oh, that
But
one,
they
yeah.
played Kurt Schilling the whole game, and Randy Johnson had just pitched the game before. And they brought that nigga in as a reliever, like the big unit coming right back out here to
Only
close the
motherfucker
game
like-
out.
only
They
like
wasn't ready
6
for that.
fights
Like that was
in
the
there.
first time I had ever seen that someone took a ace
Less
and
than
used him as a
5
reliever.
days, Yeah.
And that's the same thing basically what the Cubs kind of did yesterday. Like John Lester just played the other day, but you kind of
After
brought him
that-
right back.
After that shit happened, a lot of teams started adopting that. Like, man, fuck that 5 days rest. You going after 3 days.
Yeah, like you good?
You gonna do 6
You good?
innings?
We got some money for that, Tommy John.
So Drew, man, I know you a Sox fan, man. What you gonna celebrate tomorrow, man?
Nah. Take my ass to work and slave away.
No, but like, and how do you feel about the bandwagoners then? Like, how do you? What is a bandwagon
Well,
fan?
I consider myself a bandwagoner because I mean I'm more or less, because I'm a South Side, I like the Sox, you know what I'm saying? But the Cubs mystique, the Cubs have this mystique about them that you kind of like.
It's the media.
Yeah, the media draws you into the Cubs and draws you into the whole story behind the
The
Cubs
Sox had
But I
Channel
feel like
9.
if you're from the city, you can't really be a bandwagon.
because you live in the city.
You live in the city, and then like sometimes, like when it comes to even when it comes to hockey, like clearly, I got a bunch of like black people who claim they like hockey now.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you didn't like hockey until they started winning. Like you didn't care when it was Eddie Belfort on the floor, was the goalie, and what's the other, Chris Chelios? Like you didn't care then.
This nigga said Chris Chelios.
Took it back.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He said Chris Chelios.
you didn't care then. Like you were a bandwagon. Like did it make you a bandwagon? Like if I feel like if you live in that city, you want to see, your city win.
Yeah.
It's no different than when LeBron was like rooting for Cleveland. Clearly, all these years before when they wasn't winning, he was a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Yankees had Yankees games.
Yeah.
Cowboys too.
Yeah, But that's different. Like, but he doesn't live there. Like that's like a hype beat. Hype beat for sports and shit. That's like a hype, like when niggas was liking the Miami Heat, but you're from Chicago, but you repping Miami Heat, or liking the Patriots only because they're winning. Like you don't like them motherfuckers when it was Drew Bledsoe as quarterback.
The reason why I'm not such a huge sports fan like I used to be is because of Jerry Reinsdorf and how he operates as an owner. You know what I'm saying?
Sucked the life out of me as a Bulls fan.
Yeah, that's what has
To
tried
me,
to turn
I like
me
him.
off.
I know why I like him.
Why?
Because at the end of the day, this shit is a business.
Yeah, and
This
knowing
is a
that-
profit. Like I want to make profits.
You in business to win, though.
Yeah, you're in a business to win. But once if I sold you on a cruise, all inclusive, when you get on the cruise, I only give you Reggie Bill. Like I just took like no top shelf, all bottom shelf. I sold you on. I never told you that it was gonna be what's included. But when you get there, I let you know like, yo, these are only drinks. You can only get this Budweiser, this Bud Light, this Coors Light, and this UV vodka.
We get on the boat and be like, hey, what this nigga at? We gotta go find this.
No, but that's what he told you. Like he was like, Michael Jordan's gonna be here because he still see you winning 3 championships in a row. Why stop?
Yeah.
So now I got season ticket holders up the ass buying shit for years to come. I've already sold these seats. I don't give a fuck if you come or not. I already have your money.
But that's
a business.
And that's how he operated too, because you know what I'm saying. The thing about it is that's how you operate a business to make a profit.
Right.
But you got players who say that, you know what, I'm trying to win, I'm trying to do that.
Thank you.
And then they out there trying to do the best they can, knowing damn well they ain't gonna win nothing
And
if
they
you don't have
unequipped.
the
But at the end of the day, when I've seen players have like down in their luck, I see Randy Brown who was selling his fucking NBA championship rings.
Yeah.
Who does he work for now?
Jerry Reinsdorf.
B.J. Armstrong. Who did he work for?
Jerry Reinsdorf.
Scottie Pippen. He had a little money problem. Who does he work for?
Hey man, you gotta get to the money, man.
Or what's Stacey King in the hot sauce? Who does he work for?
Comcast Sports Net.
Scotty-
What games are he calling?
Scottie
He
Pippen.
ain't on TNT.
He on Comcast.
He ain't on TNT?
CSN.
If the Bulls ain't playing, he ain't working.
Hey, shit. He work about 41 games a year.
He probably poisoned Johnny Red Curry and Norm Van Lift for that fucking job. Storm and Norm and shit. Them niggas both died in the same week.
Stacey King
I hate
is
Stacey
making
King,
is
dude.
making liquor store appearances when the Bulls ain't on.
I hate
You
that.
I'm just saying, like, this nigga
catch
was...
him at Rothschild.
Them
when
niggas
he
before them niggas...
at the Bulls.
Them
Stadium.
niggas both died in, like, the same week.
That's by far the worst.
Johnny Red Curry and Storm and Norm, and then what's not Johnny Gill? What's the nigga name? Kendall Gill. They both got shoulder pads. They both...
The worst commentator ever.
Kendall Gill and
Does Kendall Gill still work for the
I
Bulls?
think he does the.
I thought he got kicked off.
he
He
does
got
the
to a
Comcast,
fight
right?
one
he does
time.
Comcast,
He
but
whooped
it's still
somebody's
only
ass.
for Bulls games, so that's still
What you
connected to
mean,
the Bulls.
A fight recently?
He beat a woman up or some shit,
He
right?
beat somebody's ass.
He beat a woman up.
And they fouled.
While he was at work.
Why?
Put the
At
back
work?
hand.
I swear to God, I could have sworn he whooped somebody's ass one time.
Wow.
And he
Yeah.
got suspended for that
Yeah,
shit.
he did.
Yeah.
He wouldn't need no Brown on it. Is that what this is about? That fucking skis up.
He got a,
Fuck that whole bitch.
Well, stupid, man. But it's a good thing for the city, man. Congratulations to the Cubs. Congratulations to everybody who's a Cubs fan. My brother, he got the Cubs. I think he got the Cubs tattooed on him. I know he got
I
the
bet he do. Your brother like white women.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh damn!
Moving on to the next topic.
That's
Well,
a
all
topic
right.
for another day.
You, Dorinda,
Who wants to know?
since I'm asking, it must be me.
You don't look like cops, but you smell like trouble.
Trouble? Me? If I was, I wouldn't stand a chance with you, Mama. Tell me something. Is all that as good as it looks?
What you see ain't all you get, baby. This ain't Sears Roebuck, nigga.
All right. Next we have the rapper Lil Wayne making comments about Black Lives Matter. He had an interview with I believe it's
Back to the
ABC.
white women.
Yeah, ABC Nightline, and he on some don't bring up Black Lives Matter. It doesn't apply to me, or my bitches love me. This and that. It don't. It's crazy as hell. I know y'all heard what he said. What's your opinion on his?
I don't know. Like, that's bad upbringing, man. Like, you live in a city that's really. Well, you're not. You live in a city. You from a city that's really really affected by people not giving a care, like caring about black people.
Yeah.
As far as like we go back to Katrina, like they have hurricanes there every year. And it's usually in the most poverty-stricken neighborhoods that are the ones that are most disadvantaged there, that they ain't fixing the levees on. Yeah. Clearly, he must not be one of them niggas that's giving back.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't realize that too. He's from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? A city where you had one of the worst tragedies in American history go on.
And that was really, if you want to say like the Black Lives Matter movement, should have been like what it really originated from. Could have been that when all these people had to leave their homes, go to live in Texas, come to Chicago.
$1,200 checks.
FEMA not coming to help you.
Yeah. Red Cross.
Give a fuck about them lives.
Man.
See, niggas were just floating. Caskets just floating past you and shit.
Didn't that nigga have a song that said, and I quote, "Long as my bitches love me"? So it ain't like he lying.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. If you a fan,
long as my bitches love
if you
me.
a fan of his, man, you really gotta assume responsibility of your own too. You know what I mean, to not support what it is that he's about.
Are you surprised about that shit?
Not surprised
I wasn't
about
surprised about it at all. It's Lil Wayne.
No, he's a crossover artist. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's an artist that started out only popular because of black people.
I know that. I get that.
And then over
Then
time,
he crossed over.
He crossed over.
Took his ass long enough, but
with that horrible ass "How to Love" song and shit.
But the thing about it is, man, that he has an influence. So I mean, just like Trump has an influence, and he say wild shit. Lil Wayne has an influence as well, but you say some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, dude.
Like, do you value Lil Wayne's influence?
I don't value Lil Wayne, but
he's like the reason why these niggas drink syrup.
Yeah, and a lot of these niggas drink syrup, you know what I'm saying, are put in the forefront of media, music, and whatever else, you know what I'm saying?
For so long, though.
Yeah.
You really go blame Wayne for that shit?
As far as these youngins,
it didn't get as popular.
It?
Like, even when 3 6 Mafia was doing, like, sipping on some scissor, you still was like, what the fuck is that? Like, it was still Lil Wayne with the cup.
Okay, I can say the
he made it popular.
The styrofoam, okay.
He was the most popular rapper, and people tend to emulate the most popular person out. And it was him. The whole dreads, the tattoos on the face. Yep. That ain't Gucci. That's Wayne, really.
That's Wayne.
I mean, I know that.
Just like with Future. Future got all these motherfuckers talking about Xannies.
I wouldn't even say
Adderall, all that kind of shit.
So everybody who think they can rap, anybody with a Hermes fucking belt, True Religion jeans, and some wheat Timbs, it's Lil Wayne.
Chicken wings and fries, we don't go on dates.
You go on dates.
I go on dates. Niggas they listen to don't go on dates.
Yeah, but like, so he does have a platform that he could have said, his response was druggy.
He looked druggy on that damn interview. That nigga was clearly high on that video. If you look at his,
I don't get it.
But it kind of go back to like what Charles Barkley was saying though back in the day when he said, "I am not a role model." Like, some of these people don't want to take responsibility for your actions. Like, they know they're on a platform and they know they're a person in the public eye. But ultimately, like Charles said back in the day, you know your teacher should be your role model. Your parents should be your role model. I'm not your role model. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing new with celebrities kind of taking that stance, and all lives matter probably is his stance on it because that's what it is, and he probably employs white, black, and Hispanics or whatever, he's to work for Lil Wayne. But
he can say what the hell he wants to say.
So to him, it's the same thing with Floyd Mayweather. He said the same shit not too long ago. So his world is different from everybody else's world. Like, in his world, this guy is, he got
but
enough money.
But they both come from nothing. You would think they came from money, like they was trading places, like they was what's his name?
Randolph
and Mortimer and trading places or some shit. Like, they already had it, and then they went broke and had to realize what it's like to be at the bottom. Like, Mortimer.
But how many people do that though? How many people get to where they want to go and they forget where they came from?
A lot. O.J. Simpson.
And we just got through saying
Terrell Owens. There's a lot of niggas in the have some dough. You broke, you get the dough, you lose the dough, and you realize what you should have did with the dough, and who you should have helped out, or
should have just did in general,
etc.
And you got to remember, Lil Wayne been famous more than half of his life. The dude since 14, 15's been legit famous. Yeah. So he
Michael Jackson too, but he still made a song like "They Don't Really Care About Us." Like, he gave you Michael Jackson, the biggest motherfucking star in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Basically, was saying Black Lives Matter then.
It's
They don't
so-
really care about us. 2 videos. Listen to the lyrics of the song.
Michael Jackson was on some other shit.
Mike chose the, you know
He
what I'm
chose
saying?
a different way
He
to
chose
go
a different
about
way.
it.
No, the video was filmed in like a poor ass Singapore neighborhood.
I mean,
2 videos for that.
talking
As
about this
Santiago Rashad said, just recently, Lil Wayne has put out songs supporting Black Lives Matter or the Black struggle. He said he also walked back those comments, but he was on.
I guess he ain't getting enough hits on that shit.
Wait, who still listens to Lil Wayne? Really?
Niggas still listen to Lil Wayne though.
Really?
Lil Wayne is revered for some reason as like, you know,
Why?
Look, hey, let's give credit where credit was due, though. The
Yeah,
nigga,
one of the
he
hardest
went on a
mixtape
crazy run.
ever. I get him.
I
that,
remember
yeah.
when he started calling himself the best rapper alive, and niggas was laughing. Like, this nigga think he's the best rapper alive? And it literally went from that to people kind of start, Lil Wayne decent. That Carter 2 drop, that's when niggas started fucking with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
From Carter 2,
I was fucking with Lil
all
Wayne.
of those
Squad
mixtapes
Up.
that Squad Up, yeah, they really was
It
Squad
was
Up.
the mixtapes that did it first with Gilly
Yeah.
writing all this shit.
And
Though.
then once he dropped Carter 2 and that was solid,
Carter 1 and
everybody
2,
started
yeah.
really fucking with him. Then he started doing them droughts and he started killing everybody's
This
song with the
mixtape run was
features.
crazy.
He did an incredible run, and it
I
was
think
some
he-
shit that he probably was the first person to really like do it on
mixtape.
that level.
Yeah, I think the mixtape.
Yeah, like the mixtape level.
So-
him and 50 kind of like killed the
Yeah.
mixtape level.
Yeah, I
So
think
you
those
got
two
to give him his credit on
actually
that.
presented the formula that motherfuckers try to come with now.
Yeah,
They just try to keep hitting you over the head with mixtape after mixtape after mixtape.
Yeah, because you
Like,
ain't
even
got
when
to
they put
because
an
you ain't gonna
album
lose
out,
no
they
money
still
on it. You
give you
gonna not
that.
lose no money on the album. You shooting
can
videos,
sell, right.
make a mixtape,
Go on
make the
tour.
songs popular, go on tour, perform them same damn songs,
Sell that
cut out the
merchandise.
fucking record company,
Yeah, you
pocket
Gucci.
that money.
Yeah,
He the reason why niggas gotta get 360 deals.
yeah.
Because the record company's like, oh shit, if I sign you and I'm pressing out these albums, I know they're not gonna sell because music is damn near free.
Yeah.
So now I gotta make money off you doing concerts. If you got some clothes coming out, I'm gonna need some of that. You got you a new liquor, I'm gonna need some of that. You
Endorsements.
endorsing that liquor, I'm gonna
Yeah.
need some of that. That's a 360 deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
hey,
that plays part. Like, to be honest, like all of these dudes that's walking around with dreads and shit. Like, you got to think, when did it start? Who did it start with? It started with him. It was him and T-Pain. Once
Nigga,
you
they started that white tee bullshit.
That's what I'm talking. So
Cash Money Records, white tees.
the dude got an
Jabot strap
influence.
jeans and Reeboks.
That he has an influence, and I think ultimately that's why so many people got upset with him making that stance in those comments, because he went on there and he was just ignorant as fuck, and he just, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's weird. Like, if you can have white people who can relate to Black Lives Matter, not all of them, but you do have some who can relate to Black Lives Matter.
He just
How
had
can
an
a black
ignorant-
person not relate to
He
Black
just had
Lives
an
Matter?
ignorant stance on it.
hey,
Brian Gumble relates to Black Lives Matter.
hey, man, it's about money with him, man. He
Everybody
looking at it
don't
from
know
a money
that
perspective.
somebody's
He's not
upbringing
losing any
people
money
know.
by saying this, though.
You right?
Well, I know
You
everybody
might
gets
gain
that
some
stuff.
commercial. I don't know. I don't listen to Lil Wayne, so I don't know what the fuck he's doing now.
I left that long ago.
Not like a fan.
He lost me after Carter 4. Really Carter 3.
One of them shits was due.
Lost me with How to Love. Once he dropped that shit, I was done. Like, this nigga's
I
done.
might pop mine at the tripping.
All right, bro.
All right,
Leave that.
man. We gonna leave that one alone.
But Drew like
man.
Lollipop, though.
That was that nigga ringtone.
Say lollipop.
No denial. You see that?
Ain't it? I don't know. Ain't next week? Ain't next Tuesday the voting day?
Yeah.
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 I thought you were about to say payday. I'm like,
So who you gonna vote for? Don't lie.
Me?
Yeah.
You,
I don't know,
brother,
man.
on the
I'm
spot.
on the fence.
You are on the spot.
I'm on the fence. Like, clearly we know that Illinois is a Democratic state. We're going to get our, 22 electoral college votes. It's going to go towards
That's why
the
people
Democratic
scared.
vote.
That's
I'm
why
still going to
people-
vote for Hillary, even though she a fucking crooked, just like the other nigga. But
She a politician.
I'm more concerned about the local politicians that are running.
That's the thing, though, man. We don't know who the local politicians are. We don't know what they stand for. The thing about politics that's killing me is that you see these campaign ads
Them
about
ads and shit.
the bad the other person is doing. If everybody doing bad, who we voting for? We ain't voting for. You know, so you don't ever see a campaign ad. Obviously, they ain't gonna say, okay, this person's a great candidate. You should vote for him. They're gonna say, vote for me. But every candidate has some dirt on the other candidate, and we voting for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna end up doing dirt, and then somebody else gonna run against them and say they did dirt. So politics is just a dirty game. You voting for the lesser of two evils.
You are really,
know what I'm
Joe.
saying?
'Cause I feel like that's where you come to, like, even with the state's attorney, like Kim Fox, when she beat out
Yeah, what was that
I can't remember who her name was.
talking
Yeah,
about.
everybody was hell bent on
Lisa-
voting for her.
Lisa Mannigan.
Lisa Mannigan.
Yeah,
Lisa
Lisa
Mannigan,
Mannigan.
yeah.
So when she
Everybody
get out
was
Lisa
hell bent
Mannigan,
on voting
and the
for
only reason why
Fox.
Lisa Mannigan had the job for years, her father's in politics, but the only reason why she's getting ousted is because of the Laquan McDonald
McDonald's, yeah.
video,
Yeah.
and she did come down with a what you want to call it?
That lame duck ass excuse.
She didn't charge him
Yeah.
in time. Like she
Yeah.
charged him overtime, but she didn't charge him in time.
Yeah.
So the Black Lives Matter pretty much got her booted out of that. That see only because I only think Kim Fox is only going because she's black.
Yeah.
Like I know nothing about her.
I'm about to say that's kind of our fault.
But
too.
you vote for her just because you're not voting for the other one who did something wrong against a black person.
We got to
Yeah.
take a little bit more onus to that too, though, because
And another thing is like, why don't they come pick them fucking signs up the next day? Like,
Once
that's-
they win, they're like, fuck y'all.
No, the losing motherfucker. Like, come get that dirty ass sign up on Stony Island, man.
if that's your property, you know. You
Especially that
can't
nigga
say no,
Alexei
that's your money.
Jaludius. That Alexei Jaludius. Remember that nigga that was running for like Obama's seat last term? Like when Obama was endorsing him, he still lost though. Alexei Jaludius, whatever his family had a bank, was going down.
Yeah.
But his signs was all down Stony for like 2 months. Like, bro, come pick this shit up.
So, yo,
Who
it's,
put this shit down here?
Santiago Rashad said, why don't you vote the third party? They going to have a third party candidate on the ticket?
They will have
They
a
usually
third party
do.
candidate.
Who is that?
It ain't
Does
Bernie.
does a third party candidate ever win though? Like I know we
No.
always have a third party to
Nah.
vote for,
There's
but
programs that
who
think that is always-
has it ever been in the history like
The third county,
party
the
that
third person on their ballot is to say it ain't Ralph. 'Cause that's basically what you say when you go to the
Ralph
to the
Nader.
poll. Not
Ralph
Ralph
Nader.
Nader, like Kanye said. It ain't Ralph though.
I'll tell you, if
It ain't Ralph though.
If Bernie Sanders was on the third party, I think he would like pretty much give him a run
He
for
would
their
get
money.
he would get a lot of votes now
Yeah.
doing like after like the documentary 13 on Netflix and people are
Yeah.
more exposed to what the Clintons did.
Yeah.
And
I was actually kind of surprised he didn't even want to run for that third independent spot.
Yeah.
Shit,
because
you know,
he already claimed Democrat. Like you can't
they did.
you can't go back.
The fix was in.
But shit,
Unless-
he damn near dead. You ain't got nothing to lose. But I say, fuck it, I don't give a fuck about that. I know I did that, but I want to run and win. I mean,
Right.
The
At
fix
least
was
he
in.
could at least win. Who did it all them goddamn years? Was it Ross Perot?
Ross Perot had that money though.
That nigga kept going.
He had money to keep
But
going.
people would have put bread behind Bernie, so
Bernie didn't want them. That was
technically,
No,
Bernie
no.
lost really because he didn't take
He
money.
didn't take money from nobody.
okay.
Hillary wasn't just like a superior.
No, I'm just saying, but it's a little different when you trying to run independent. Like you was running to try to get that Democrat spot, you didn't get that. So
But
independent,
still, like,
he could have still picked and chose whoever he wanted to receive them donations from to support his. What I'm
but he
saying?
wasn't taking donations like that. He was
That's
like
what I'm
taking a
saying.
certain amount of money.
If he would have chose to do that third party, would that still have been the case though? You know what I'm saying?
But
Like-
but the third party basically means
'Cause
it ain't Ralph though.
Yeah, because to me personally, that's the only person I could have saw as a third party that really could have gave both of those individuals a run for their money and possibly even made history by being that person that won. If he did it,
It
but
ain't Ralph though.
he chose not
But-
to. Do
but-
it.
but-
Or your
but-
boy Biden.
But no, Biden don't want to run. He kind of old too. But what you do is you do lose.
He
You're
ain't as old as-
you're
as
taking
Biden.
votes away from the
Certainly.
person who you may need to win when you do that third
Right,
party
right,
shit.
right,
like
right.
if Bernie was to run, he's basically still running under a Democratic name. So you would people who was going to vote for Hillary, vote against Hillary, will vote for him, and until Trump gets more votes because
But see-
his people are going to vote for him.
But see, at the
He's
same
going to
time-
divide Hillary's votes.
Right. But at the same time, though, let's just go back 8 years when it was Hillary and Obama, and they was both neck and neck trying to get that spot to be the Democratic, nominee. I think Obama probably on some real shit would have went for that third spot had Hillary got it and he didn't.
No, I don't think he would have did that.
He might have.
Hillary didn't really stand a chance though. Like he was put in that spot. Like from the time he gave that speech at that Democratic National Convention, it was a wrap. He was in there, boom, and it was just like at the time I don't think America was ready for a woman president. Right now you don't have a choice. It's like either Trump or her. Fuck it, give me her.
I feel like the minute Obama got elected and they was going through the debates with him, Hillary and shit, I felt like she was gonna be next anyway. I was like, she gonna be next.
I watched this documentary on
That was set up.
on Cody the other day where it was saying that the Democrats are actually the party who was going against a lot of the black.
Yeah.
They was going against the black people. The Republicans was the one saying, okay, we want to help the black
This
people.
was years and years and
Historic.
years and
That's
years and
historic.
years ago.
Yeah.
You going back in the day.
It's
Exactly.
like Barry White. It's
Yeah.
gonna take years.
Yeah, so I don't even know what to believe
Shit,
now,
I ain't
man.
gonna lie.
I don't even know what to believe at this point, man, because you know what I'm saying, now it seems like, okay, Democratic black, Republican white, that whole rhetoric is going on. It's been going on.
I don't know though. I think that's kind of misleading because people always think Republican white. What do you say about a Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
But that's not different. That's different. I mean, that's a different kind of politic. Like, that's in the interest of his money. Like, if anybody in this room went out there and won the Mega Millions,
Right.
it's in your interest
Right. Financially.
for a Republican to win. You're not a Republican. You just want to be under the Republican umbrella.
You just want to be taxless.
Taxless, exactly.
That's it. I mean, so
It is in our interest now that someone Democratic wins. Hopefully, she'll
Right.
help us. Like, I ain't saying like they're going to do it.
Thank
They
you.
tell you anything to get in that office. It's like a job interview. You be lying your ass off in the job interview till you get the job. Then you go to the job and realize your ass ain't got the skills you was talking about in that interview. It's called finessing.
but I mean, I was always taught in a
Politics, B.
job interview,
Politics, B.
be.
I'm willing to learn. That's a skill.
But then you don't say that in an interview you want to get the job.
Yeah, you know.
Not willing to learn?
Yeah.
That's when you feel like you ain't going to get the job. Like, you going that
No.
bitch confident and you just telling somebody else's biography story.
Nope. Done it a lot of times and I always came out on top.
Fuck that nigga. Keep the light alive. Martin said, keep the light alive.
So who y'all voting for, man? You ain't say you gonna vote for him.
I gotta
He
vote
said
for
he on
Hillary.
the fence. He okay,
I got to, like,
Hillary got Rollo Jenkins' endorsement
no,
at this particular
she ain't
time.
got my endorsement. She's getting my vote because, you know what? I don't know, man. I got a week. I ain't got a week. I got a couple days. I'm just no Trump funny. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Drew. You up next, man. Who you voting for, man?
I'm gonna vote for me. I'm gonna write my name, man.
You gonna vote for these nuts like everybody else?
No, that's just it.
No, Drew gonna vote for that nigga that said fuck them crackers.
You talking about Jimmy McMillan?
No, the dude from
Rented to them
Chicago.
high.
The dude from Chicago. Yeah, what's
Oh, you
his name?
talking
Willie
about-
something.
Willie.
Willie, was it Nelson?
What is it?
No,
Willie,
it wasn't Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
No,
It's
I don't know what
Willie
the fuck
something, man.
I just saw this dude ad the other day.
Willie, what's the dude that? Hey, Facebook, what's the dude? What's the black
I know
candidate
Rashad
name?
know. Sonny. I know Sonny know.
What's the black-
dude that owned McDonald's?
He
was
ran
like a
for
reverend.
mayor.
Dude was dirty as
Making
fuck.
gospel
He
music,
ran for mayor. He was a
gospel
black
shows,
dude. His name was
albums
Willie
and shit.
something. Shit,
Banks,
Willie.
Willie
Something
Randolph?
Willie though.
Banks?
Willie,
No.
what the fuck is his
Was
name?
it Johnson?
It might have been Willie Johnson or Willie Nelson. It was one of them
No, Willie Johnson
stereotypical
is
names.
too black.
No.
That name is
It was, it was a black name. No, it was.
He said crackers. Oh my god! I say my man just lost.
He just lost all the votes.
Just lost all the
his
votes.
little-
Fuck that Derrick Rose speech impediment you had, nigga. You said them crackers.
He was trying to touch the core.
Hey, want to hear a funny story, G? What up? So clearly, I work downtown, in a uppity environment. So I'm on the sales floor. We get a lot of car crackers come through the door.
I like how you masked that.
Yeah, but like this the funny part though. Like I said it kind of loud. Like they was like, "Oh, we need to make a few more dollars for the hours out, to meet the goal for the hour." So I'm like, "Damn, we need some of them crackers to come through." I'm thinking like the card crackers. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm in my head, I'm saying card crackers, but I'm at work with a bunch of white people. I was like, we just need some of them crackers to come through. And they all stop it. Look, card crackers. The niggas that come here with the fake credit cards and shit.
They were like, "Oh, they was finna call HR on your ass.
Fire this nigga.
Fire him immediately."
Please.
Nigga, I was employed in a month. They only been there 3 weeks.
How the fuck is that possible?
I don't even know, but I'm gonna get that bonus on my next check.
Believe that.
Nigga on that Forrest Whitaker, what's that movie? Where he was the butler and shit. He was like butler type shit.
Butler.
Were they using affirmative action, man?
You were an affirmative action employee of the month.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna take it.
That's what you were though.
You the
Like
only
you said,
brother
you only
in
been there 3
Yes.
weeks.
Everybody, like the lady with no legs,
Wait, what?
Huh?
Tammy Duckworth. She keep running her whole campaign is about her not having no fucking legs.
Hey, man, they need love, too.
Hey, the funniest shit, like you ever heard of Obama endorsing her on a radio commercial?
No, I ain't.
He be like, Tammy Duckworth has walked in your shoes. Like, this bitch ain't got no legs. How the hell she walking in somebody's shoes?
Wait, shit, dude.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh, shit, no
You a
filter.
stupid motherfucker.
Who did you endorse, man? You ain't endorsed nobody yet.
No, man. I'm trying to look up Willie still.
You trying to look up Willie still. While he's doing it, Willie, let me see. Like Ron said, man, hey, I am nervous as hell about the people for Chicago and
Willie Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
the people who we got to vote for the state of Illinois, man. Like,
That's my more concern. Like,
yeah, like I don't know who none of these people are. Like, you know, like everybody, we see the commercials when it's election time, but you know, other than that, what else do we really know about these people?
And then I think it's like the same thing. Like like Eddie Murphy cracked on some shit that was really funny. Like in The Distinguished Gentleman, you pick the name you know. Like you keep hearing Dick Durbin for so long. When you go to the poll, you automatically pick Dick Durbin.
Yeah.
You automatically pick what's that dude, homie, the black dude, the former Panther. Yeah, no, tomorrow he kind of talk funny too. All these niggas got speech impediment.
My first, look, I forget. I just lost my train of thought. I was going to ask you something.
Like
What's
you
his
usually
name?
pick the name.
Yeah, is Bruce Rana running? Is this election going on now?
No, he got in office like 2 years ago.
He got 2 more. He got 2 more. No,
If he get
only
back,
got 2
he
years.
only won because the welfare recipients didn't vote.
Didn't vote.
And them the elections,
I know
you
a few that was like, man, you know, I'm damn if I do, damn if I do. Bitch, he gonna cut off all your
all
shit.
that. You might
That
as
nigga
well
was the
vote for
second coming of
somebody.
Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney said, "I'm getting rid of Big Bird."
Pat Quinn was giving y'all all that bread, and y'all let that nigga go. Y'all fucked y'all own link up. Y'all was getting 1,000, now you getting 500.
The government phones and shit.
Government phone. Pat Quinn did that shit for y'all. Y'all let him down.
Y'all did let Pat Quinn. I think if he ran in the next election, he could win. He could come back like a Ali Frazier type thing. Like you could lose one and come back.
Yeah,
I think he could do that.
He could win.
Because I don't see nobody else.
Ain't
Like
He
nobody
would
vote
need
for
somebody
Ronna.
need to come and get Ron out the fuck out of there immediately. Like, for
Need to
real.
get Ron ass out.
First off, this is one thing about politics too. Like if someone's that rich, you really can't trust them. Like anybody who's willing to work for free, I don't want making any laws for me. That kind of rhymes. Anybody who works for free, I won't making laws for me. That's gonna
Because
be my,
he can't.
That's
he
gonna be my
can't-
slogan when I run for alderman.
He can't
George,
relate to you
Watch
like
Drake got some hot
when
ass.
what was the guy
Hot
name
choice.
McCain when he was running, and he's saying a man that makes $100,000 is middle class to him. Like, how the hell is a person that makes 6 figures middle class? Like,
That's what American citizens.
but
middle class.
this was middle class to him though. They said, well, what's middle class to you? And he said somebody that makes $100,000.
That's real shit, man.
I think that's true.
So if you, by his logic, that means all us is
Poor.
yeah.
We are.
We are.
I mean, we are poor, but you know what I'm saying? Statistically, if
We're
you're
poor.
making a certain amount, it damn sure ain't 100. I've never heard
No,
of
we
100,000
are.
being
We
middle
are
class.
considered to be the working poor.
The lower middle class.
You are only good as long as you have a job, and you're only still probably hitting check to check. But the time you lose that job, or you get that unemployment, that shit run out to 6 months, and you ain't got no job by that 6 months in,
Oh yeah, you heard me.
you're officially poor.
Yeah.
So you are the working poor. You are fine as long as you can stay afloat, as long as you're working. But once that job run out, you consequence, nigga.
But that's what I'm talking about. We allow people like that to you know what I'm
But that's
saying?
what I'm saying. But sometimes you do get the average working man in office, and he still can't help you. Obama, he wasn't like paid before he became president. He was like a regular dude, damn near.
I got a question about the Obama situation. How do y'all feel about Michelle ever running for anything?
She has a shot. Hillary's
I
giving
know
her a
she-
shot.
But you think she's gonna try to do what Hillary did? Try to be?
I think she could
Obama's
have beat
part
Hillary
two?
if she wanted to.
You think so?
Hell
Yeah.
She would have shitted on Hillary.
And the crazy part about it might be the next election.
I don't think it's gonna be that soon.
Yeah, well, I don't see Hillary getting two terms.
I could see that.
I can't see Hillary getting 2 terms. Because she's not going to be able to execute half the shit she just said she's going to be able to do.
That's
I don't even know her policies. Like, what the fuck did she even say she was going to do for you?
half of the shit she's been saying as of late.
I know all the shit Trump said he going to do for you.
Some of the shit she gonna do is
She's been talking about the mass incarceration.
yeah, it's cover some of
Can't talk about mass incarceration.
It's
You're
cover some of
responsible
Bill-
for mass incarceration.
she gonna cover some of
acknowledged
Bill
that.
Clinton mistakes. She gonna repeal some of his
She's
mistakes.
acknowledged that.
Yeah.
She's also been talking a lot of shit that Bernie's been saying, which I found that quite interesting. I'm like, man, it's crazy how your rhetoric was switched up.
Do you think she give Bernie a job?
That's what I was just about to ask. Do you
Like on
think
some
she'll-
Obama shit? Like, yo,
she'll
bitch,
put him
come
in
work for me.
administration. Yeah.
I mean, shit. It looks like that's the game. That's
Check and mate, motherfucker.
shut your ass all the way up. Huh? I mean, it looks like that's part of the game. So I don't know.
That's basically what Bernie did. Obama
Obama,
did with
yeah,
her.
that shit was
And then
funny.
he vanished her. That's basically what the Secretary of State is. Like, yo, your job is basically to work out of the United States of America.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
That's what she gonna get Bernie.
I don't know. Bernie too old to be Secretary of State.
Get it to
Bernie's so old. He like an ambassador.
You need Bernie in there somewhere. She need to just put him in that administration somewhere. So people
still got his job though. What is he like? What is this? He's like a senator still.
Is he? I thought.
You know, he's still a senator of like Delaware or some shit like that.
But that can trump that though. Like, go ahead and be a part of the administration. Man. Shit. Give us some ideas. Help her, keep some of that shit down.
No, I think she said what she said she was gonna do. She was gonna kind of fill her cabinet with women. She was gonna, do her thing. That's why she's getting one term.
I want to see how many black women there.
Now, if you say she's gonna get one term, you feel like a Republican gonna come in and take that, or you think it'll be another Democrat to come in?
I don't think he's gonna get another. The next one's probably gonna be a Republican.
Okay,
that's just how it works. That's just the powers that be.
Yeah,
they letting you get your little raw off.
Because to be honest, if she ends up winning,
you got your shit up on the football field.
Yeah, because if she end up winning, that's gonna be like, is that gonna be maybe the first time you had consecutive terms by Democrats like that? Because you got 2 from Obama. Then if she wins, that's the 3rd term.
You've gotten it with Republicans have done that before.
Yeah, you've had that before.
Okay.
You had 2 terms from Reagan, and then immediately after Reagan, it was Bush.
And after that, it was Clinton.
No, I'm saying for Democrats though. Like I know it's happened with Republicans, but with Democrats,
before,
have we ever had like
JF.
Consecutive joints like that?
Before JF.
No, that was like Harry S. Truman or some shit like that. I believe. I think that was Truman. Then it was Kennedy. Then it was LBJ. Then it was Nixon. Then it was Carter.
You know your history, man.
Then it was Reagan. Then it was Bush. Then it was Clinton.
You studied that Constitution.
nigga,
Somebody was paying
Boy, look at you.
You got a degree. You got a college degree for real, don't you?
He's watching this show on Saturday. What's it called Emancipation.
I'm that we the people, nigga. We the people to form a more perfect union, establish justice, shoot a message, tranquility, promote the general defense, promote the general welfare. Do or dang, nigga.
Back Shovanist Pigs Podcast, episode 6.
Yeah.
Once again, I want to say like, share, and subscribe.
Press play, goddamn.
Press play. Thank you for everybody on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
We broke.
All of
Broke
the
fire,
social media outlets. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're going to talk about cuffing season. You know, cuffing season tends to be when the weather becomes a little bit chilly and not as much activity is being done outside, so you tend to be around the house and go places with somebody. So it's cuffing season, man. What's y'all opinion on cuffing season?
This is the perfect time for, if you didn't watch Luke Cage, you know what I'm saying? You could put your shorty up on Luke Cage, 13 episodes every time she come to the crib. Netflix and chill.
You using cuffing season as Netflix and chill?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what cuffing season really then became.
That's what it ended up being. You gonna end up being in the crib with a chick watching fucking shows and movies.
Where you going when it's snowing? This Chicago, nigga, like DJ Ferris said. When it's cold
snow outside, girl.
All right, y'all.
I don't know. Like I look at it like 2 different kind of ways. Like
I got a completely different.
I call it like cuffing season should be. What the fuck is that?
Somebody interrupting the podcast.
They don't care about cuffing season.
Yeah.
You want to answer this?
No, I ain't answering that.
Y'all real disrespectful, whoever called it. Trying to go live, and you motherfuckers fucking up our glory.
Yeah, messing up our live feed. Yeah, but anyway, continue what you were saying.
I'm thinking like what cuffing season to me is. It depends on when you get into that relationship, right? Like, it's not even wise to be in any relationship economically from September to February, because you're gonna save money. Like, because like the beginning of cuffing season, I would say the season would be like Sweetest Day.
If you're dealing with a woman, you're gonna spend money.
No, but look at it like this. Like you ain't
It depends.
all summer you done did your thing.
You got to explain that when he finished.
I
Like all summer, you probably did your thing. You had a few, if you had a few.
Like I ain't shit.
And then once you get to like Sweetie's Day, you got to narrow it down if you want it. Like it's best to be out of the game by Sweetie's Day. That way you ain't got no obligations to nobody. Like Thanksgiving could be your Thanksgiving. You can go chill. You can go to your parents' house or your grandparents' house, eat their turkey. Hopefully you putting some cranberry sauce on your dressing. And what's the next one? Like Christmas, you ain't got to buy nobody no gift. Show up again, eat somebody's spreads, go home. Then the next one is New Year's Eve. You always want to be kind of available for New Year's Eve. Like you want to be free. You never know who gonna slide in your inbox on some drunk shit. And then you go over to Valentine's Day, and that's extra cuffing. So if you ain't got nobody for that day, you just save money again. So the real cuffing season should be February 15th to October 13th, or whenever the hell Sweetie's Day start. Because that means you can have as many as you want, and then like barbecues are like public displays of affection. Like you can go there anyway. Like I'm gonna slide through on the 4th,
Right.
and then bounce. I'm gonna slide through on Labor Day, and I'm gonna bounce.
So you do that in the winter.
No, see, wintertime, it's too cold, bro. You ain't cleaning. I'm not cleaning off my car.
So you need a garage.
Come on, man. You being bougie.
Whatever, nigga.
Got a garage.
Yeah, I do. Heated.
Everybody don't have it like you, Mr. Little Italy.
Tri-Taylor area.
Tri-Taylor. Nigga, this is the West Side, as I stated on the other podcast. I don't call it all that other BS.
It's the West Side.
It's the West Side, B.
Okay.
No, go prove your point, B. What you about to say?
What's your point, though?
What?
About
Now you
cuffing
forgot?
season.
Yeah, man, I forgot.
You said he was doing too much.
Doing all the whole traveling, going to the family's places and all that shit. You can still get a plate. You want a fresh plate? Or you get a plate?
No, but like when you're like usually in a relationship, you got to go to somebody else's house.
No, you
Like
don't.
you go to your significant other's house. And what if the family don't even know you or like you? Now you in that little tight spot, especially if you ain't like no cool dude, and you like an antisocial. Now you in that little, and you can't really move around because it ain't your house. And you like, damn, I would really like some cranberry sauce on this dressing, but you know, this ain't my crib. I can't really just getting up and going to get the cranberry sauce. So you gotta, and then she might know everybody. She clearly it's her people's house, so she knows everybody. So she out chilling. She out. You on the couch. You in that little corner. Like, damn, I just want some cranberry sauce. Maybe a beer.
You in cuffing season mode.
And then you gotta pee, but you don't even know the bathroom at. Or you get the bubble guts off the food, and you can't even take a shit because it ain't your people's house.
Man, you like doing it outside anyway, bro. So
I know,
I'm Gucci.
I'm good wherever I go.
Exactly.
I'm good in the streets. Any girl crib I go to, whatever. The first thing I do is go in a nigga refrigerator. I don't give a fuck who your house is. If it's your crib, I'm going to your refrigerator.
So you taking shits in random ass people?
I ain't taking on no shit. I don't even.
Hey, Ron.
I only
That's why you
first
gotta
off-
clarify, because
No,
the way
nigga,
you just said it, like you go into anybody's house and take a shit.
I only shit in Bloomingdale's, nigga. I don't even shit on my own job, nigga. I go to Bloomingdale's and shit because they got maintenance people who clean the bathroom every hour.
All right, bro. Damn. All right. And
Automatic flush, and they get that plush toilet paper.
But look, man, ain't nothing wrong with cuffing season, man, because you know what? Women outnumber men. The numbers is unbelievable how women outnumber men. So I'm telling you, man, the chances of cuffing season to come around and you to not deal with a woman is slim to none, because there's women out here looking for men. There's so many gay dudes out here. You know what I'm saying, right? If you a straight dude, you know what I'm saying, your chances of getting with a woman is high. You know what I'm saying? And the price of pussy ain't what it ain't nowhere near what, you know what I'm saying, it used to be.
With the Amazon stick, the price of pussy going down.
You know what I'm saying? With look,
it's like the stock market right now.
you know what I'm saying?
Decrease.
If you know what I'm saying, you can get it from fucking texting a girl on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So. You know what I mean? You know, women love sex just as much as we do. Women like companionship way more than we do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as you go along and you got a good job, you take care of your business. You ain't got a good job, you just go out and take care of your business. As an upstanding dude, you're gonna track that. You're gonna track women. You
But
know
cuffing
what I'm
season is only like for people who like newly into a relationship. Like you already been in a relationship. It's not really cuffing season. You just going about your everyday
saying?
life.
Yeah.
But see,
If you like a year in, you good. You just that's just life.
let me ask this though. Like, all right, you going into spring, fall, summer, fall, whatever. Do you keep, that roster? You know what I'm saying? Or is that
Summer roster?
The summer roster. Yeah, do you keep the summer roster?
You gotta narrow it. It's like the NBA team, B.
That's what I'm saying,
Your
like
summer roster is always gonna be big, but then you gotta get the team ready.
When you get to the fall, that's what I'm saying. When you get to that fall,
You can't have 5 point guards. You gotta have 1 point guard.
Right. Half the team gonna eliminate themselves.
This is true, cause they gonna go back home.
Exactly.
Cause they got a cup too. They when they fucking with you,
Exactly.
they on lease with an option to buy. You know what I'm saying? That ain't yours.
Got a couple bitches overseas.
That girl that only texts you at night, it's a dude there during the day. And when he go out with his friends, that's when she hits you up.
Right.
That ain't yours. That's leased.
Share that girl.
That's a zip car.
Let him hear Daddy Earl.
Zip car pussy. Zip car pussy. Like, you know how zip car, you got to reschedule it at a certain time to go pick it up and go drop back off?
Drop back off, yeah.
Yeah, that's not your girl.
Okay.
And she know it. She not your girl. You know she ain't yours. But in the summertime, you just chilling. That's you.
But you don't think the older you get, you know what I'm saying, the less,
Of course.
you're not in that mode as much as you used to be when you were younger.
I'm not in that mode at all. Like, it's not my mode.
Okay, yeah.
On the maturation process.
Your maturation process.
But when you're in that mode,
Okay, yeah, speak on it.
Here we go. Now we got.
Here we go.
I'm asking. But when you're in that mode, you know what I'm saying? So you never answered the question though, like, when you busting down that roster, from the summer and the spring, you get into the playoffs.
Okay, if I'm looking
How
at
do
it-
you choose? You know what I'm saying? Who stays and who goes?
Shit.
Just hypothetically speaking, okay, nobody's messing up nobody's spot up in here. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
Jenna says, nigga. Hypothetically, of course.
Believe that, gotta cover all things, baby.
Half of them gonna eliminate themselves.
Yeah.
Because they got to go back home.
For instance,
And that's cool.
You got to go home.
You
They
gotta go home.
got other dudes. Maybe they got other interests, other things going on in their life. You got other shit going on in your life. It's just gonna happen.
So what makes you, like, Drew, hypothetically, you know what I'm saying? If you have to give a motherfucker the dear summer, you know what I'm saying? What makes them, get off the list?
Shit, if I'm vibing with them or not. If I ain't vibing with them, shit, move around, shit.
A lot of times, a lot of women ask for, they want wifey and relationship type, situations and time and stuff being done. But, you haven't reached that level with them, you know what I'm saying? And they can't get that. That's a turnoff, you know what I'm saying? When it's like, okay, you want me to fucking spend all my time with you. You want me to do this, want me to do that. It's like, come on, we ain't even at that level.
I hate
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to be rushed. You go rush me.
What's a rush to you, man?
It's like, all right, say we just get into this relationship.
So you at Potbelly's right now. The Potbelly stays a relationship. Cold cuts. The cheese ain't really melted on the sandwich.
With the broccoli cheddar soup.
Shake with the little butter cookies on the,
Butter
on
cookie
the
on
straw.
Hey, that's some good ass.
I know,
Shake.
but that's where you at right now. So she trying to get to Weber,
Right, like,
but you still at Potbelly's. But she trying to get to Weber.
She trying right.
She trying to get the meatloaf.
What she got to do? What she got to do in your eyes to get to the meatloaf?
What she got to do to get to the meatloaf, Drew?
some time. Let me process some shit. I have to take my time with things. I don't want to rush it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what's going on. Let me process the situation. Let me see what else I got going on.
So Donnell Jones ass nigga.
Let me see what else
Where
you
I,
got
wa-
going
where
on.
I want to be ass nigga.
I mean, just either that
See
or
when
string your
you
ass
love
along.
someone, you just don't.
I mean,
treat
because I'm
them
just trying to
bad.
figure out, like, you know what I'm saying? How you know if it's gonna be a summer with Miami? Or
What's
some
your
Jim
process,
Jones
Timothy?
shit? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't really got no
I really just go out vibe.
I just go off fast.
Just so
I
you
really-
don't even start at motherfucking Potbelly's, man. You straight
Hey,
Bon
Papa
appetit,
Do's.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Papa Do's.
And
Fly to
that's
Japan.
that's a dice game. Like that's a risk I'm taking because that's kind of getting them spoiled out the gate. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's just
gotta
that
keep
just
them like
be my
Ashley
way.
Larry,
Though.
man.
Like,
But you used to have a system. I remember your system, B. You was like straight to the roadmaster. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting.
Damn, he ain't lying. I remember that shit.
Tim used to be like, "Yo, she ain't getting in the if it was 2006, he was pushing 2006 whip. She not getting in 2006 off the rip. She got to get in the Roadmaster. He had like a 95 Roadmaster with a tape deck.
hey, that motherfucker was clean though, boy.
He used to talk shit about my building till you got space in this motherfucker. Did you see your car?
They got a Roadmaster. That was his thing though. He was like, "Yo, on the first date.
Yeah.
She got to get in the Roadmaster, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a big, ugly ass car. If it's a date 2 after the Roadmaster, she must like me. Because motherfuckers ain't just going out in no Roadmaster.
Yeah.
That and a Buick Skylark is 2 of the ugliest motherfucking cars ever made.
Skylark is ugly, man.
I do miss my LeSabre though. It was a lot of good times with LeSabre.
Yeah, it was some good times in the Roadmaster, man.
Hey, wood grain in there?
It was wood grain. It was nice ass
Yes.
Roadmaster.
That shit ain't real wood.
That's synthetic wood.
You touch that shit like, nigga, this shit ain't wood, man. Shit shiny. This shit shine a little bit too hard. Be some damn wood.
But you know what, man? The more you mature, man, just like you said, the more when you mature, man, the less receptive you is to dealing with so many different personalities, so many different type of situations. You want to kind of slow down and get to maybe 2 at the most, deal with 2, have 2 solids, you know what I'm saying, and maybe a third around when the summertime come around. Wintertime, fall, you know what I'm saying, you kind of want to merge into fall. You pretty much gonna fall into one at one point.
And that's where you do your Zodiac?
Yeah.
Because this nigga's a Zodiac. We in the
I'm
car.
very much Zodiac.
He like, man, it's a Zodiac sign. I'm like, I
You
don't know shit about
you
no
don't believe in
Zodiac
astrology?
sign.
No bullshit. I do that shit too.
Yeah.
I do that shit too. Like,
I like the numerology.
yeah, numerology is a new wave.
What the
But
fuck is that?
It's like you do like your birthday, the day you was born, the month you was born, and like the year. Like they add that shit up. You get like this number, and they got this numbering system. And it's like 1 through 9, and like 0 is like 10, and it's just that. And whatever your number equals out to. Somehow they got a way, no matter what your birthday is, it equals out to one of the numbers, and each one got a characteristic. It's very similar to Zodiac and astrology.
That's way too much fucking work.
It really ain't.
It is. I'm just
put in your birthday, same way you do with the Zodiac.
just go get some endless apps, have a conversation.
Do the same shit with numerology. Put in
No,
your
nigga.
birthday,
Endless
put
apps.
your number.
$10. Refills.
Numerology. Free.
My $10 meal, her $10 meal, 3 beers for me, 3 awesome margaritas for her, $35.46, $5 tip. We gonna see if we can go forward from here.
What time of the year this is?
Maybe time endless apps come around. I don't give a fuck what time of year that is. Endless apps.
Well, summertime, park.
Do all them damn numbers because you being cheap and get mosquito bites.
Mosquito bite.
he getting the off candle and shit.
I ain't doing none of that shit, G. That's on her. I can't prepare.
This nigga was trying to break down the Zodiac, like he was like something about Zodiac signs. I go to old school Malcolm X way, like what Elijah Muhammad was saying in the movie and shit. If she's a decent woman, she's tall enough.
You get
She's a good Muslim.
Oh shit, man. But yeah, that's good, man. That's something that, as time go on, you know what I'm saying, as always, people have different perceptions about it, man. But at the end of the day, man, deal with somebody who rock with you, man, so.
At the end of the day, use a Brian Tyler Kendrick. Like who like you?
Let me ask this. In the spirit of cuffing season, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me ask this. Do it. When does the cuffing season still stay about sex? Or is it just about the company?
Well, no.
Sex,
It
man.
get that nut off.
No, I don't think it's about sex.
It depends.
Because
I think
I'm like probably the longer you're in the relationship, probably the less amount of sex you're probably.
You
gonna
said
have.
relationship. That's different. We talking about
Cuffing season is a damn relationship, B.
That's pretty much a relationship.
for 3 months.
No, because if they get past the cuff,
And that's why I said I looked at all this shit different. Y'all looked at me like I was crazy.
no. What you think cuffing season is, B?
I'm thinking cuffing season. Okay, that's why it's called a season. A season only for a period of time. Okay, a season's only for a period of time. You know what I'm
Leaves ain't
saying?
there no more.
Yeah, I mean,
Leaves
shit.
ain't there
If it's cuffing season, okay, because I give you my opinion. Okay, I run into women when I'm out and about. You know what I'm saying? And they interested. You know what I'm saying? So I say, cool. I play the position and see where they coming from. I let them know where I'm at with mine, and depending on how we vibe, that's what I'm gonna roll with. If it's about XYZ, we gonna deal with XYZ. If it's about something else, hey, I can't deal with that. I'm gonna keep it moving. So for that period of time, you're dealing with somebody that's just you just gonna deal with them for that period of time.
I got a question.
What's up?
So, alright, say you ain't about that. And she know you ain't about that, but she still want to fuck with you anyway. You go roll with it?
Y'all also made a good point, depending on the person and what it is that they want to, want to continue to do. If we can be cool.
What if she just want to smash you, but she trying to change your mind too? She fucking you to change your mind.
They all do that, man. They
all
all
do that,
going to change your mind. But I see what you're saying, though. Okay.
That's her goal. You can tell it's her goal.
You can tell it's her goal.
She started making fettuccine Alfredo from scratch.
Right.
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
But that's why. But that's why women are smart.
Out of
you know
the
what I'm
blue,
saying?
like just cooked.
Women are smart. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause look, they can't use that. They can't use that. You know what I'm saying? They can't use they power you to manipulate us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you just like you say, she may want to say, okay, I'm gonna smash them. Then we gonna see where it goes. A lot of women do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I guess it depends on the situation.
Follow-up question for that. What? Just to everybody, does that work?
Usually for women, like for a guy, out of 10 being working for a guy, it's like 2 for a woman.
Does it work on you?
No,
it doesn't work on me.
It would have 5, 6, 10 years ago. It probably would have.
What's the difference though? Like you say 5, 10 years ago. Is it just because you're mature now, or
it's maturity? You know what I'm saying? Because 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking. I'm just I would drive somewhere to get some. Now you got to come meet me. You know what I'm saying? You got to drive.
I am Joe Blow, the little man. You should be paying me.
Exactly. I wouldn't worry about gas to go get some. Now I'm worried about how much is gas. Now you know what I'm saying. I'm worried about gallons and shit before you know what I'm saying. I commit to that. You know what I'm saying.
That's why I asked. Like, do it at the end of the day.
It's growth. Right there.
Yeah, that's what I said. At the end of the day, is cuffing season.
It's growth.
Is cuffing season really all just about sex, or is it just about that company? Because it's like, because even if you ain't ready to delve into nothing, a bit more in a committed stream with that person, but you still enjoy their company. Like, is it more so because you enjoying their company? Like, what makes you keep them? Like, that's what I'm saying. Ultimately, like, is it just saying, hey, yeah, the sex good, I'm gonna keep her around on the team, or is it, a combination of both, or you know what I'm saying? Is it one or the other? You know what I mean? That's why
it's a combination, because it's like you can have the sex, but then you gotta have like my girl was a date. She was talking to me. She was like, somebody her father was dating, like, and she was like to get in the head of the person, what kind of programming do they watch? Like, is she all about love and hip hop?
Yeah.
Or does she like follow politics? Like, what channels? Like, that's a big thing. Like, what channels do you watch?
Yeah,
that's when you define a person.
Yes, because if that motherfucker only watches love and hip hop, that motherfucker's only gonna know love and hip hop.
I mean, I can see that, because like what a person is interested in can tell you a lot about.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, that's what you're getting over this endless apps. You're gonna find them things out over these endless apps.
So okay, I got a good friend.
So over the potato skins, we gonna, you know what I'm saying?
I got a good friend.
Go ahead.
He loves Future. He a little ratchet nigga. He also loves Nas. So he was to meet somebody, and they see that he loved Future all the time. How would he expect her to look at it?
First off, her age would be different. Like, nobody.
We don't say the age range.
Yeah, I'm just saying. What's
40
the age?
to about 22.
40 to 20. 22 is all Future. No,
you're supposed to adapt to, you know what I'm saying, what you got around. So if like he said, if you listening to Future, I wouldn't expect a 40-year-old woman to be listening to Future like that on some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
To me, but it's a time and a place for that shit. Like,
she's supposed to
Future.
They go to clubs and shit. They play that shit in clubs.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But it don't just be bouncing in the car. There's no motherfucking.
Every day.
But that's an atmosphere thing too, though. Like, if someone tells me they go to clubs, I'm automatically not interested.
If she 40 and still going to the clubs, that's it.
I don't go to clubs. I'm
I'm
a dive bar.
Yeah,
no Reggie drinking beer, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
If I get in her car and she got on GCI or 92.3 instead of 10.
No, I'm not judging, because it depends on what you do.
You know what I'm saying? You 40. Hold on, man.
It depends on, like, I like
your second childhood.
I like GCI in the morning because I like the Leon Rogers show.
That's the morning though. I'm talking about.
I listen to shit on the radio.
This is true. People do, but you had those times when you don't want to listen to your phone.
Like, radio is for women these days. Radio and motherfuckers that can't afford an aux cord or Bluetooth.
You just shitted on our audience. Some of our audience probably can't afford those things.
Car ain't there.
Shit, buy a goddamn aftermarket radio.
I'm just saying. The music can sometimes dictate what someone's personality could be. Or it can't. Like, you listen to a lot of different fucking music.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of shit. Yeah.
But you don't even listen to the music, though. You a skipper.
But no, I don't judge women on the music list too overall, but I do look at that too. If all you listen to is booty popping, twerking songs, I'm like, okay, she
If
doesn't.
she got more than 4 pictures on her profile on Facebook and she got that leg up and the booty shot, I ain't going.
You too judgmental.
I'm not judgmental. I'm just eliminating shit I don't like in life.
What if she ain't got an IG?
I don't got an IG. That's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know how to work IG. You trying to get me to use the IG. I don't know how to work that shit.
It's simple, man. It's very easy. It's just pictures.
I got a Snapchat, but I don't got a Snapchat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know use Snapchat.
I don't got that shit. Like, I have it on my phone, but I don't use it.
Yeah.
I don't use Snapchat either.
Yeah.
I got the app.
I said IG was gonna be my last app I downloaded, and I'm staying true to that.
I like the other shit. I think the best. Just like I think internet wasn't ready for it yet, as far as like internet speed. But what's that shit they used to have like before Facebook?
But Block Savvy? What you talking
Not
about?
Block Savvy. The other joint.
MySpace.
MySpace.
Oh,
To me, I think MySpace was way better than Facebook. It was more personal. Like you could the back pictures and the backdrop. You could add music.
But it was like-
it's just like, but if your RAMs wasn't right,
Yeah.
your shit was taking forever to load.
Yeah, it was like, but it was kind of like kiddish
Code in
though.
it. You didn't realize that.
That's what like Facebook is very plain compared to what MySpace was. MySpace you could add music. It was like you could get to know someone probably through a MySpace compared to a Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's because
Because it was more than just post. It would be like music playing, a backdrop, family photos.
That's because at the core, you know what I'm saying, Facebook was ultimately just a way for college students to network with one another. That's why the movement was called the social network.
But I think like with Facebook,
They just
MySpace
started
was-
adding all this bullshit to Facebook to try to keep up with the competition. Like,
But they own it all.
yeah.
Don't they own like Instagram and all that shit?
hell no.
They own fuck these.
Snapchat, they own some
They
shit.
probably bought Vine. I think somebody bought Vine.
I thought
Oh, Twitter bought Vine.
Twitter bought Vine. Yeah, somebody bought Vine, but IG, whoever owned IG, they holding on tight to that. That's why they added that feature on there, so it's like Snapchat. So it's like, you know, you ain't yet got to go to Snapchat to do that bullshit. You
tried to
can do it
dead
on there.
Snapchat with that.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what they did to Vine. Once they added that video feature to it, that killed Vine.
They did it though.
So, cuffing season, man, it's interesting.
It ain't.
It is.
LeBron James look like Delroy Lindo.
Stupid.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron, one of my favorite players in this era of basketball right now. So, ladies, if you like LeBron,
Why?
You liked him.
believe that.
Damn.
There ain't gonna be that many.
Kyrie Irving too. Them my niggas.
So if you like LeBron and Kyrie Irving, they like you, so they should slide in your inbox.
Huh? Who should slide in? But the chicks?
Timothy Collins, yeah, you.
No, don't say that. Come on, man. Hey, old man Logan. Huh?
You can hear. I know you ain't heard that before.
You can hear that too.
His favorite song is Cupid by 112.
Believe that. No, it's not. Just don't call me the dream and you'll be all good.
Okay, Terrius Nash.
They call me this guy.
Oh, that's the dream real name.
Yeah, this is real.
I don't
name.
think.
Only reason I know that because nigga had the album.
I had all his albums. The nigga fell off after
Love King.
Love King. Love King wasn't even all that.
Actually, it was just one good album.
Yeah. The first one was really the.
Yeah, that shit set the
I like that last album he put out, Foreplay. He had some good shit on there. It
I like
just,
that one song.
1977 had some shit.
I used to watch.
1977 has.
I just watched the video on mute.
Which one?
What the foreplay? Whatever the hell it was.
Oh, Foreplay. Oh, yeah.
There was some chicks in that video. I'm not a
Some shit
video.
on
I'm not a video chick guy, but I'm like, yo, it was,
Dream always has some motherfuckers in his video.
I watched that video on mute.
You know what I'm saying? I need a chick that can, appreciate the dream
I ain't fuck with the song too much, but like,
and V103 at the same time. Like, you got to be able to listen to motherfuckers.
man, you can't
What's
fuck
that
with
nigga
V103.
name? What's his name? Kim? When love is calling your name, there's nowhere
Hey,
to
that's
hide.
That shit. I ain't
That's
gonna
that love
lie.
making
Yeah.
shit.
Love calls your
I'm not
name.
fucking with Kim. I seen that video. Nigga had Anthony Anderson in the video.
That was the last. I know what you're talking about. Damn, what's the name of that song?
Yeah, bro. Be dropping seeds.
Teddy and shit from motherfucking what's that TV show he had when he was a kid?
Dropping
Teddy.
seeds.
Oh, you talking about it was
It's
a
called-
basketball? He played basketball. I forgot. He used to come on NBC. I
Yeah, right
forgot the name of
before
the show.
what was that
It-
shit?
Inside
Stuff.
Oh man.
There's no cuffing season going on for the Shovanist Pigs ladies, though, so don't be in nobody's inbox.
You can be in my inbox. Don't mean I'm responding. Shit.
Drew, you ain't got no fucking inbox. You ain't got no Facebook.
Exactly.
Hence my original statement, especially for your ass.
That shit,
No
shit
inbox.
open all day. That shit open. Open.
Hey, if you want to make it something special, you know, something epic, you gonna get the 6-piece though. You ain't gonna get no motherfucking. I know I was talking about motherfucking Cheesecake Factory on the last episode.
Now you want to change it up.
Now you're real.
Now you want to give them mild sauce and you was giving them motherfucking.
And gizzards.
Hey, yeah, they might like the gizzards.
You was giving them.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it. Hov said it best, nigga. Heard they love it when I'm hard on hoes. Said that G don't give a bitch no keys or security codes. Believe that.
LeBron baby mama. That's his wife. He married, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pay all that money for them tickets, you and your goddamn phone. Get out the game.
Hey, phones are fucked up to some of it.
It really has, man. It really has.
I'm calling it now. Shovanist Pigs, episode 6, Boston versus Cleveland, Eastern Conference.
Nigga drowned in that bitch.
Our views just went down.
All right, y'all. I'd like to thank y'all. We out of here tonight, y'all. Episode 6, y'all.
Episode 6, baby.
I say one thing, if this place would catch on fire and they'd tell everybody to haul ass, you would have to make 10 trips.
Hey, man, you can't talk to my woman like that.
Shut up. Shut your ugly, old-time, ancient ass up. If you say one more word to me, I'll have that lady take one of her titties and beat the shit out of you. And I ain't lying either. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn.
This is Ron checking out. You can catch me at Twitter at Broke Nigga Ron Shovanist Pig. That's like the only outlet I got. Facebook, if you know me, you already know me, but I ain't like add no new niggas.
It is Drew. Catch me on Twitter and IG, Shy Guy 705.
What's up? This Old Man Logan. Find me on IG at Old Man Logan 83. Find me on Twitter at Nomi Media Group.